Hey guys, it's your girl Lakia Maria and welcome to another video here on the channel. Whether you're new to the channel or an OG, I primarily share planning and organizational videos, and if you have seen any of my YouTube shorts, there's a lot of journaling content over there. Speaking of journaling, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my journal ecosystem for 2026. I use a lot of different notebooks for a variety of reasons, so we're going to get into my core list, some honorable mentions. I will link whatever I can in the description box for you guys. So let's get right into it. First up, I have been using a combination of two systems for 2025. So I have my planner and I always revert back to a bullet journal system. I can't do the structured. I think that finding out your writing style and how your brain is wired will really help you to decide what planner system is going to work best for you, what functional system is going to work best. So I can really just survive off of two systems. One to have all of my to-dos and all the things that I have going on, and then another one for a creative outlet. So those are the two main ones that I have been gravitating to. I was using a more structured planner in the beginning of 2025. I mean, I was having a bingo card each month. I had a monthly calendar, but it was one, too big, and two, I couldn't keep up with it. So starting in July, I created this junk planner. I saw this over on TikTok, and I decided to go ahead and make mine. It is Beyonce themed, which I love. I used a lot of images from this magazine that I had purchased of Beyonce. I think it was a People special edition. And then I just continued to use Beyonce images from different seasons. Like for Halloween, I did a whole bunch of her Halloween costume. For Christmas, I went ahead and added in some other holiday related photos. I have just enough pages to finish up 2025 and we'll be jumping into a new system. I absolutely love this. This is B6 size. This is compact and slim enough for me to bring with me on the go. Do I use this every single week? No. But it's my brain dump. It's where I keep my lists. And I think I'm going to be taking a different approach in 2026 as far as my list. I don't know if a weekly list is going to work for me because I really don't gravitate to it. But also the mind shift and mindset of focusing on my to-dos and being more intentional with my time will also help with. And we have my creative journal. I love my creative journals, just to show you guys some of what I have going on in here. I have some spreads I need to finish. This is the third composition notebook that I've been in 2025. My first one overlapped from 2024. Then I had Big Red, which took up a big chunk of 2025. And then this one. I'll be doing a separate video on a year of using composition notebooks, and I will be getting that up for you guys sometime this month, so stay tuned for that. Just going more in depth of my whole creative journal process. I know that I've used junk journaling as a term, and it's just been so many comments, and junk journaling is a part of my creative process, but it's not all that I do. I like to have a mix of different things, which is why I call this a creative journal. I will say that when I discovered junk journaling, I was doing a lot of junk journal heavy spreads. And then I started to do more like scrapbooking infused in that as well. So it just became an all-encompassing therapeutic outlet for me. So excited to share more details on that with you guys. This one that I'm using, I don't know if I'm going to get through it by the end of 2025. And if I do carry it into 2026, it is what it is. I have quite a bit of pages left, but using composition notebooks are so affordable. You can find them anywhere. You don't need a fancy journal to get into junk journaling, creative journaling, whatever it is that you want to do. This is just your base. It's a lot of fun in doing this. I haven't been doing it much in the month of November because I have been exhausted. But again, being more intentional with my time and focusing on that is what I want to continue in 2026 because this is very, very therapeutic for me. This is my venting journal. I'm going to continue to use this in the new year. So this is going to have all of my thoughts, all of my feelings. It gets out on the page and that's it. As far as shifting my energy to positivity, the new one that I'll be bringing into the lineup is this one. This is my gratitude manifestation. All things positive will go inside of here. I am writing it as if it's happening, not as something that I'm wishing for. All of my affirmations are going to go into here. Then I have this notebook. I do a lot of fiction writing, and I wanted to have something that was compact for me to bring on the go. And this is going to be for all of my story ideas. I'm also going to be using an A6 Stalogy as a Commonplace notebook. So I love to read and collect notes. I like to call myself Snapple Facts. I have the most random things that I like to just acquire knowledge on, and having a notebook for that instead of just putting it in my notes app, I feel like is going to be beneficial for me. And I have so many like different notebooks of like different terms and different things that I've just been accumulating, my notes app on my phone, and I just want to have all of it in one central location. So discovering what the Commonplace notebook is, I'm going to be using an A6 Stalogy for that. So stay tuned for that setup if you're interested. And I'll have these two with me, and then this one, which is going to be my brain dump notebook. This notebook is from Ali Reyes. It's comparable to a Hobonichi Weeks as far as the profile. I used a piece of faux fuzziness, it's faux fur, from Hobby Lobby, and the patch is also from Hobby Lobby. I have decorated the inside with an animal print theme. Some of the pictures I printed at CVS. Some of the stuff, the backgrounds are from Box of Knots, the background collection. I will link that below for you guys. And then some of the paper I got from Hobby Lobby. This one I got in a scrap pack from a girl on TikTok. I do have pockets in the front and the back. This is actually going to be moving to my reading journal. I'll share that in a second. And then this, I decided to go ahead and put the first 6 months of the year. I also purchased the Box of Knots 2026 vision board pack, and this came inside of it. And I was like, I can probably at least get 6 months out of here, which is pretty much what I got out of this one. And it's just a brain dump for all my to-dos. I wanted to decorate the pages to just be able to get a head start. And then as for what I'll be adding to it, I have list pads like these. These are old from Cloth and Paper. And then I have a ton of sticky notes from Cloth and Paper as well, plus these. And this is what's going to be found inside of here. So I love a sticky note and a list pad, and I know I'm going to get use out of it in the new year. So excited to start this one in January. So this one, the Stalogy, and then for my bills, I purchased a monthly calendar because I just need to see a snapshot of it, and I'm going to use transparent sticky notes if I need to write anything on top, because then I'll still be able to see what's underneath it. So I'll probably be doing a separate video on my carry-all to give you guys more details on that. And some honorable mentions. Here is my music journal. I have started to add to this one as far as like revamping it and just like putting different pages, and I've started to add in like all of my liked songs just to write them all down. But this one is just one that I'm going to be adding to throughout the year, just, you know, a different one. And then this one is my Spicy Reads journal. It's very slim and compact. This notebook is from Walmart, and then I want to put all the books that I've read here. I believe I have a video that kind of went into detail on this. I'll link it if I still have it up. I have a few books that I need to add as far as series that I've read. As far as the book covers, I print them out on my HP Sprocket. I need to charge it. I haven't used it in a while. It was all the rage in my hyperfixation when I first got it, but then after that I just stopped using it. So that is that. I will be using all of these different notebooks for a variety of reasons, but like on the go, what'll be coming with me will be my A6 notebooks, and then my brain dump notebook, which will have my bills in the back of it for me to keep up with. So if you guys want any more information on any of the notebooks that I'm using. Could this be excessive for some? Sure. For me, it's not. I like to have different spots for different things. I'm really, really excited to jump into my brain dump notebook, but also to start my Commonplace notebook. So I'll be doing a more detailed video on all that stuff. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Be sure to check out the description box for more information. I will link whatever I can. And I want to thank all 11,000 plus of you for being a part of this community and following along. I know I've been posting a lot of YouTube shorts, but as we're gearing up and leading into the new year, I will be sharing more long form content. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for sticking around, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.